In this video, I'm going to share with you a workflow that ought to be common knowledge. But for some reason, every knowledgeable creator seems to be guarding it like a secret. There is a process for creating consistent characters in Midjourney. A few YouTube tutorials touched on it, but never show you the steps all the way. But I want you guys to learn how to make stories with AI. Because I started this channel with a prediction that one day, the creator economy will disrupt the Hollywood cartel. Then we can enjoy better movies again. Finally! To be part of that revolution, it would be in your best interest to continue watching. For the last several months, I've only been focusing on one aspect of AI, how to become a god-tier storyteller. I don't care if you use ChatGPT or Claude or Midjourney. The only thing that matters is that I get to produce an exceptional book in the most time and cost-effective way. This process worked for my children's books, but it's also suitable for any type of graphic book, whether that's comics, graphic novels, or webtoons. Whatever your kink is. It doesn't matter if you're an author or have never written anything for a long time. We all have imagination. By the end of this video, you'll know what to do in order to bring to life that story that's been stuck in your head for a long time. My girlfriend always wanted a Chow Chow puppy. I couldn't buy her one, so I decided to create a children's book instead, but with her favorite dog as the main character. I had a plot idea of a dog living his best life by hanging out with friends and helping them through his magic. The dog's name is Baobao, by the way. Also what my girlfriend wanted. First part of my process was to brainstorm my idea with ChatGPT. Very easy to do. But to make the story original and unique, you need to put up some constraints in your prompting. In my case, I commanded ChatGPT to follow a simple formula. Each friend has two problems. One can be solved by Baobao's magic, the other can't, but what can't be solved by Baobao's magic can be solved by another friend. So you see, it has this moral lesson that not everything can be fixed instantly, and that you need friends, blah blah. ChatGPT completely understood my point and came up with an appropriate script. Next thing I did was put all my notes in a Google Docs. I didn't know there was Notion back then. I spent a good part of the afternoon tweaking it, and then I moved on to the next step, illustration. This next part is extremely important because if you know how to create consistent characters with AI, the opportunities are endless. Not many people know what I'm about to share with you. It started when I stumbled on a neat trick to generate consistent characters on Midjourney. It was some guy on Twitter, forgot the name, but his prompt was plain, crude, and not very promising. But I thought if I could refine this process and make it replicable for various characters, creating any type of graphic book would then be possible. Here's the prompt that I used. Cute Chow Chow puppy with top hat, children's book style, different poses, multiple angles, character sheet, white background, AR 16:9, V 5.2. You may customize this to fit your character and art style. Very simple and applicable for all story types. Just describe the character and the art style you want. Don't forget to use version 5.2. This prompt doesn't work on V6. In my case, I got 7 poses of Baobao. Obviously, I need more than that if I want my story to be longer. So the next step of my process is to click Vary Region to generate more poses. Cover 1 to 3 poses. You need those as reference in order for the AI to create a consistent look. First new pose I wanted was to have Baobao face backwards, so I changed the prompt to reflect that. That went well. Now let's do this for all poses. Done. I repeat the process to generate all his friends, from the fox to the sheep, to the hedgehog, to the owl, to the beaver. I then removed the white backgrounds and cut them up individually. Next, I generated a background for all scenes, such as the forests, meadow, Baobao's owner's home, and everything else. Now that I got all character poses and environments ready, next thing I did was lay them out on Photoshop. Now, I know some of you are intimidated by Photoshop. If you prefer a more beginner-friendly graphic tool, Canva can work. But Photoshop has better retouching features. And if you're interested, I'm willing to create a Photoshop course specifically for character creation. Let me know in the comments. I retouched some imperfections, added some shadows to make the characters blend with the background, designed the cover page, and before I knew it, I was done. I converted my manuscript into a PDF, uploaded it into Amazon KDP, waited for 48 hours, and voila! My book was finally published. I couldn't wait to get my author copies. Living in the Philippines, however, meant enduring a month-long wait. When it finally came, my anticipation turned to pure delight. The feeling was almost indescribable. It was truly rewarding to see the project I worked on for a month come to life in print, and I wish you all could feel the same way I did. Therefore, I plan to upload more tutorials to elaborate on creating consistent characters, a full Photoshop bookmaking course, and everything else you need to create narratives powered by AI. Subscribe if you're interested, and if you have a friend who you think needs to see this video, please share. Oh, by the way, if you're curious about the quality of the book and don't want to take my word for it, Baobao's Magic Bark is available for purchase on Amazon. Your little ones will surely love it. I'll see you next time.